Wait, I see something shining. Why is it shining there, Russ? Did you notice?
Okay.
Look how that's shiny, guys. I don't know what that is. For real. What is that? What the frick is that?
That could be specks of gold.
For real, look at this, guys. No joke. Look all that glitter. I've never seen that in my life.
But this does look like specks of gold.
Freaking A, are we gonna be rich, Russ? You're saying I have a chance?
You have a chance, yeah.
Welcome to episode 7 of this cabin rehab. We are slowly starting to work and restore this beautiful gem that came as a bonus on our property, tucked away in the back of our premises. This cabin is a historic monument that needs to be preserved. If this is your first time on our channel, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video.
This is where the fun begins. Taking all the nails out, prepping for leveling off this cabin.
Do you remember us when you were talking about how you're excited to remodel this or rehab this cabin, and the day actually came, and now you're actually here? How does that?
I've been talking about this cabin for quite a while, for over 2 years since we bought this property, and the day has finally arrived, and we're actually working inside of this cabin.
Doesn't it feel real, like surreal?
No. Well, one thing I know, time passes by very, very quickly.
If we waited 10 more years, I don't think you'd be doing this, right?
What are you trying to say? I'm gonna be old?
No, just you're not gonna have enough energy. I think you're gonna want your kids to do it. Does it satisfy you taking him out?
Not really.
Watching from here does. It gets as satisfies when I watch people work.
You're always satisfied when you see someone's working.
Yep.
So finally, I stopped at Lowe's and bought some respirators.
I should have done that from the beginning of this series. I kept forgetting.
This is actually a mask, not respirator. And I'm going to be using it today.
Finally.
So I can breathe.
Be safer, right?
By the way, thank you for everyone who worries about my health. That's why I got this mask. I'm wearing boots today.
Wow.
I know some of you guys commented, hey, you should wear boots, you should wear a mask, you should wear some protection gear. And I decided to do that. My health is more important than this cabin.
It's good. You have good people that really do care.
So thank you so much for everyone who cares and who is looking out for my health. So let's go.
One of the dreadful jobs that I'm not particularly eager to do is clean up this dirty, smelly, and hazardous insulation. But before we do anything with this cabin, it needs to be cleaned underneath the floor joists so we can see and know what we're stepping onto. We do not need any surprises to jump out.
I honestly did not know how much rot and termite damage I will find under this floor. But at least we're going to be taking care of this business and restoring and preserving most of these floor joists. And hopefully, if we can't, we're going to have to utilize some new floor joists. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting this floor joist out. It's very damaged.
Eaten by termites.
Yeah, it's eaten by termites and other insects. Very flimsy, very soft. So I gotta cut it out. So you can see, let me show you. See that? Yeah, this whole thing, half of this floor joist is done. Most of the floor joists are pretty good, but some of them on this side, they're pretty bad. So I'm gonna have to pull them out and find some better floor joists. check this. This is literally half of it. It's eaten up. Look at all these grooves and channels. And this is what termites do. They like to eat this wood. They travel through the wood and make a bunch of channels in them, a bunch of crevices. And so this floor joist is not good. We have to pull it out.
I think you already did. How much more can you pull?
No, I'm gonna pull it out all the way. Eli called me, he needs my help, so I gotta go to my next site and help him lift up the wall.
While I'm working on this cabin, I have Eli building me a shed so we can declutter some of the stuff in the garage and around our yard.
I guess Eli, you can't do without my help, right? With my muscles?
No, I need to grab. It'd be difficult, and then I have the risk of it falling over while I'm trying to nail it down.
That's
so.
exactly what we want to prevent, less problems. So that's why I'm here with my muscles.
Oh,
Pull it back. That's too much. You're gonna sit it on the plywood. You gotta be just enough, just right.
it's gonna fall. Hey, too much space. Should I push it in? There you go.
Sometimes you need a wife's touch to adjust and fix. I'm glad she was in the right place at the right time. This is gonna be a fun part. Doing some concrete pads so I can actually start leveling this cabin. And I'm here at Lowe's, my favorite place to be.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, this is my second home. I'm almost every single day I'm here.
So yesterday, when I was removing some of the floor joists out of that cabin, my wife told me she heard the house crack and somewhat move. So I thought before I go any further with inside work, I need to secure it from the outside, make sure it doesn't lean, make sure it doesn't fall like a bunch of house of cards. So the goal is, we have this wall. This wall is warping out, and this is the major problem that I see. If anything happens inside, this might warp out and collapse. So to prevent this from happening, I bought these 4x4 posts, and I'm gonna concrete them in the ground somewhere around here.
After many days of rain, dirt was nice and loose. I definitely appreciated the ease and pleasant digging. But of course, no one wants to struggle with a shovel after work.
Work hard, play hard, right, Russ? You're good at this. You used to dig for a living? Like, where did you get all this experience? This kind of makes me worried.
My first job was digging graves.
Wow. Not creepy at all.
So
Did I know this? Definitely not.
definitely, I did not disclose this when we start dating.
Yeah, that would be creepy on a first date. What do you do for a living? I dig.
I dig graves.
It's like, yeah, it probably ended there.
By the way, that was just a joke. How cool that is.
Wait, I see something shining. Why is it shining there, Russ? Did you notice?
Okay.
Look how that's shiny, guys. I don't know what that is. For real. What is that? What the frick is that?
That could be specks of gold.
For real, look at this, guys. No joke. Look all that glitter. I've never seen that in my life. This is worth investigating. Russ, have you seen anything like this?
This is very interesting, actually. This dirt has
So much like
a bunch of shiny, small little
algae.
elements.
Yeah, what the heck?
Very interesting. But this does look like specks of gold.
Freaking A, are we gonna be rich, Russ? You're saying I have a chance?
You have a chance, yeah.
At first, I thought my wife was joking, to say the least, but after carefully looking, it did appear something extraordinary worth looking into. But at this moment, we will continue to work and make progress with supporting this cabin. Some of you might ask why I'm not pre-mixing cement and then pouring. What I found on previous jobs that you really don't need to do this for supporting poles.
You pour the water in and you just mix it by hand. No needed. This is not your foundation or anything like that, so.
Well, thank God, because I would be worried.
So for today I'm done. I'm not gonna be able to support anything off them yet because they need to cure, and tomorrow I'll be able to actually brace this, something like this. I'll have to run another 2x6 on that wall, and then it's gonna be braced this way, basically holding this wall from collapsing outwards. So that's what we're gonna do, and prevent any catastrophe that we don't need. So I'm finished supporting this wall. I'll need to support inside as well. So when we start lifting this house, nothing goes. I gotta run a beam that will go all the way down, and then another beam inside, and start actually cranking it so it brings the wall in line together, because right now this wall is warping out. So this is gonna be, I think, one of the next job that we need to do before we start lifting. I'm just afraid if I start lifting it with warping out, this still might give this way and it will cave out. So we will have to bring this wall in before we start lifting.
What was that about?
That was about my muscles. How cool that is.